Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing? Staying out of the heat, staying dry. We've got storms. We just got done with a bunch of storms. Mostly rain, not too much thunder or anything to be worried about. But I know it's already been quite a crazy season for some parts of our country and their weather. So, hold on a second. I gotta turn this fan down before I freeze myself. I thought I was roasting, and I am not anymore. Ugh, sorry. Hair's wet. Had a late bath today. And a dry mouth, so I need some gum and water. Get myself all set up here. It's about 5:30. Saturday, the 29th, almost the last day of June. And then, oh my goodness, we will be in July. We'll be having the 4th of July next week. Woohoo! But I can't believe that, half of the year is gone. So, I don't know if you saw from the thumbnail or the description. Got lots of just odds and ends. To get put where they belong, and then maybe get a little bit of journaling fun in the process. This here, I think I've showed before. It's my sticker book, where everything is a sticker, and almost all of them are Amazon related labels or stickers on some packages. Totally a junky style journal, but I had a sticker that I still had needing to stick. I think this might be the only one left. I don't know if any of you guys are like me, where you have one of these random sticker books where you just stick crafty, cute, beautiful craft stickers in the book, but you fill the book with all sorts of these kinds of random stickers. And this one was from the, let's see here. Was from the sling for my right arm that I have to wear every so often. And it let me know that this was the last step. It had a piece of this sticker over the top of the end of the strap, so I couldn't hook it on until I took this off, because it kind of it's a different kind of sling, kind of the way it helps with the pressure not being on your shoulder or over the top of your shoulder. It kind of meets in the middle and the back, like some men's suspenders do. And so this was letting you know that this last strap piece was the last step that we wrap, that you turn around, wrap that around from behind and onto your back onto your sling in front of you. And then in whatever Asian language that is, it lets you know the same information. So that one needed to be glued in. That guy back over there where he goes. Trying to get my, there we go, my keyboard out of the way. Don't want my keyboard in the way. I'm trying to get organized. This is an envelope that I like to use the inside pattern for, but there's, some spots that need to be glued back down better before I can go ahead and stick that in a journal. Probably this one right here. Have you guys ever paid attention to all the fun designs and colors even that come on the insides of your business envelopes? If any of the mail that comes to you. I know we all probably get a lot less snail mail than we ever used to. And let's see, let's grab some really thick washi tape here to help support this, because I'm probably going to want to put it in there folded, and this is a really not so sturdy envelope. Number 10 business envelope, but it's pretty flimsy. So knowing that I'm going to stick it in someplace, probably having stuff right, being held right down the middle of it. I'm going to want to reinforce at least from the back side so I don't block the pattern. Hi, Lizzie. Hello, Marita. Good Saturday afternoon to you, ladies. How is everyone doing? How is the weather where you are? Here we're supposed to be in the 70s, but that I don't believe. And I think it was supposed to drop down to the 50s overnight, and I don't know whether that really happened either. Hello, Samar. How are you? It is 5:30, 5:40 for you in Sunday morning, yes? Is today, I forget, did you tell me, is today your holy day? Or is that Saturday, yesterday? I'm going to glue some of these on the side here too, just to cover up the note my husband felt obliged to send to me when I was on a live stream the other day, and I did not necessarily need the note, but I don't need to put it in my, in my journal either. Hello! Yo! Oh, long time no see, no hear. My crafty friend, Rebecca, dances with pit bulls. Still like probably one of the best, if not the best, channel name ever. Oliver is doing very well, Samar, today. He's already had a little bit of a nap, and so he is antsy, very, very antsy to get out there and go on a bike ride with his dad. He gets into the bike trailer. I love you too, Rebecca. And he likes to get on those bike rides, but he doesn't understand, having to wait sometimes because the weather is just too warm. It's nice, but for him it's too warm, with his lung issues. So he can't just be out there, especially since he's going to be inside a bike trailer where he doesn't get as good of airflow as if he was actually out on a bike. Lizzie, how are you? How was your family? Maritza, what are you up to? And Rebecca, what are you making these days? All that crafting and knitting and crocheting, crazy knitting, crazy crocheting. Girl, I just love to see all that kind of craft. I really do. I just am not somebody who can actually do that kind of crafting. I'm going to cover up, I think, this side too, because it's just nothing but address and whatever. It came from Oliver's nursing agency, so I'm going to peel their label up. Ooh, I might have another sticker here, y'all, that I got to stick in my other sticker book. Because God knows, I know we know their, after all these years, we know their address. I'll just stick that over here. You're going to be making a journal in July. Is that a thing, or is that just your plans for you're going to be making a journal for the month of July? Making YouTube videos about it too, or what's going on with that? 4 a.m. What are you doing up at 4 a.m., Samar? Oh, all month. It's going to be, you're going to be making journals. Oh, that's right. Oh, I think I've seen you do that before. You like just really crank them out. I'm just so damn good at that too. All right. There, that's a little bit more sturdy, smooth. And then we got these from my sling. The instruction booklet with the generic person trying to, instructions on how to put it on. But I thought it was fun because it unfolded out so many times in the small size of it. Yeah. So that one, actually, I might end up I don't know if it's too big for this one. No, it might actually go really well in this one. I already sewed these things in, but I'm going to tuck this in here and see what I can do with that one later on. This is the one that I'm going to add some more beads and buttons and all that kind of thing to the front side. This is my challenge. Some of my art crafty lady friends know that I'm challenging myself to finally try to do small art. ETCs are one thing, but I'm trying to just work my way to, I mean, these people who can make such teeny tiny little journals just surprise me. You're trying to help design a bathroom curtain out of old gaudy necklaces, trying for the boho look. So do you have like fabric and then you're trying to add the pieces? Oh, you're doing iCads too. Yeah, that does sound fun. For the longest time, I had a cotton and then chenille striped. It was all white though. Shower curtain. Actually, we had two of them because they were in two different rooms, two different bathrooms. And then when I wanted to switch them out, I, stuck them in the wash, bleached them out, and then just ripped them up for strips of fabric. But I'm thinking, wow, against a white background, I could have sewn patches on it, done what you're doing, if that's what you're doing. Or is the curtain itself just going to be strips of old jewelry and whatnot? The girls got to know, because you're speaking my language, my boho language. And this, I don't know if you guys haven't seen my video back, you can go back and look. This is oh goodness, here. This is what I've already started to do on a very, very, there's pieces for it. Very, very, very basic chunk, trashy, but wonderfully dyed, tea dyed, and tobacco dyed, you guys. The smell of this tobacco dyed. Oh, amazing. Not overwhelming or anything like that, but you can see I've added a few things already. So I got this from Amy over at, and I will put her link in the bottom, at Darkwood Sanctuary, aka the Hag's Hollow. And this is her little letter to me when she sent it to me. And everything is quite brown, from brown paper bags, brown paper. Like I said, things are tied. These are some jelly plated things, or painty papers. But the bones of it was all this brown paper bag of every kind, and brown paper, brown envelopes, tear-offs of every shape and size, and I love it. And see, like, here's the inside of another, envelope that's got the black hash lines, and this has been dyed. So sticking this in here is adding some color, but technically that's what this, like I said, look, see, added more of her painty papers and jelly plate papers. But that's what this one is kind of screaming for, is add a little color to me. No problem. I got you. I don't want to give up space here, though. I want to be able to use all both sides of this. So let's see, where can I... All right, so maybe not such thick washi tape. I'll get myself I only have a very few rolls down here compared to my whole stash upstairs. But I did get another, at one of my trips to Goodwill, I did get another silverware organizer, drawer organizer. This one is a metal mesh one, where the one upstairs I have is oak, but it's also overflowing. So I have to grab that and get that down here, that silver mesh one, and just keep a few of them down here. Let's try this one here. You know how we all feel about stickers and washi tape. Nobody really trusts them. So we always add our own glue. Let's see if we can't get that to stick. About those iCads, I did accomplish one whole cycle of that for July. Was it July? I forget what it was, but it was iCat a day. But I don't know. I guess I just felt so accomplished in having finally finished. It was my third time trying to finish that. I would start and then never get the whole amount of time finished. I guess after I did it once, I just thought, okay, I did it. I'm good. But it was a whole lot of fun. I have them all on a ring. There's no theme to them. They're all real different. Some more elaborate than others. Let's get some. Washi tape down this other side too. I can feel the glue underneath of that part. Add a little extra for the second strip. I don't know if you guys have heard, but my husband last Christmas was making a personalized gift for the family member whose name he had drawn. The adults, we decided, would just draw names, and then everybody would, buy for the kids. And he discovered my yes paste during the making of his project. Oh, you don't follow the prompts. Good for you. I don't follow prompts very well either. sometimes I write down people's prompts from their streams just to have a list, but I'm not a good follower when it comes to that kind of stuff. Before we get into all these goodies that we can start going in here too, that Amy sent with, I definitely want to add these other things. This is literally how the tag came inside the box for my sling with the ribbon and everything. How funny is that, huh? Dear customer, thank you so much for your purchase. Sincerely hope that our product will provide you with effective help. If you are satisfied with this item, please take a moment to share your thoughts and product review. Blah, 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 blah. Literally. It's like their little info, and then they've turned it into a tag for me already. Isn't that hysterical? Like, they have somebody who punches the hole. I mean, who punches the hole or I'm sure they get the hole punch, but then somebody's got to tie this ribbon. I just thought that part was hysterical. Oh, and then, after you've already bought the either small, medium, or the large, extra large, here's the centimeters and inches, measuring tape that they give you. When, it's either, not necessarily too late, I guess, because you've already bought it, but you've got to go through the hassle of maybe finding out it's too big or too small and returning it and whatever. Pain in the butt. Let's see. This one's pretty dark on its own. Did I make any tuck spots yet to stick a tag in? This one says, hey, make a tuck spot out of me. Make a little pocket. Here's the extra. I'm like, I'm okay with that. I'll make a little lightweight pocket out of you. Yeah, I thought that is pretty interesting. It's not like there's anything crafty about this product. It's literally a sling for your arm to rest your shoulder, because I am right-handed and I have habitual rotator cuff tears and other type of tendon and ligament issues, and I've already had 2 surgeries on that shoulder, and so now I'm kind of stuck with it, and I have to rest it every so often, which means for me putting it in that sling, because I will just otherwise reach for everything and keep on doing things being a right-handed person. They have a crafter on staff, right? I think everybody should have a crafter on staff if that's the case, right? Make it look like, hey, here's your very personalized. We really care about you. Here's a homemade tag, even though it's all the same information we needed to give you anyway on the back side. But what fun is that? Let's see. Shall we take some of the centimeter side? Yes, let's. I'm going to rip that 0 end off. Yeah, your work, it's you. Yep. So you do like the events and stuff, don't you? Is that what you're still up to? Setting up meetings and travel plans and events for your company? So yeah, that takes some creativity. That is one thing I do miss about my 3 older kids having grown up and moved out, is that, you know, their friends aren't here all the time anymore, and so there's no more Halloween parties. Those were the best. Yeah, more of your boss's personal gopher. Well, are you still able to only go into the office just a couple of days and um, not have to work 5 days a week? I know my husband is still home since before the illness that shall not be named. Yeah, you're a 2-day-a-week office girl. Good for you. Do you do any other work from home then, or is it just your work limited to 2 days a week? By the way, I am loving, you can get a 3-pack of these wipes from Aldi. I guess they're called Little Journey. And they kind of rival other 99% water and plant-based stuff, but much, much cheaper. And I actually really do like that they seem to be a lot wetter, though. Not soaking wet, but wetter than other 99% water wipes. You got your dirty, rotten first husband's widow, but oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good, right? Helps buy the craft stuff. Helps pay the rent. All right. I did get these out as well. I've opened them up, but I haven't done anything with them. I don't think I took any of the alphabet. Sorry about that crinkly packaging sound. Ooh, okay. 5x8 alphabetical A through Z tab tiles organizes 5x8 index cards. Love me a good 5x8 index card. Because even when I did iCAD, I don't think I did 3x5. Me and my phobia of small things. Or making small journals. Art on small spaces. ATCs is my only thing. I'm going to stick this in here just because maybe I can get some color on that on a different rolling session. This was in there for some reason. I'm not really sure why. It doesn't have any stickers on it. It doesn't feel like it used to. Let's see. Do we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, M, C, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, and then X, Y, Z is a tab of this one. Yes. So I never did dip into those, even though they were slightly open. Okay, I'm all the way to the back here, so let's go. Oh yeah, fill up your cup. Ooh. I think I'd rather glue it down here just because Blick Art Materials, the store for Blick, advertisement on their bag is a crafty thing. I'll just cover up all their brand names that they list at the bottom. Yes, I know I covered up the URL for Dick Blick Art Materials, but I think we can all find it if we want to. You guys aren't looking for my junky journal to give you URLs. What letter shall we try? I hate using them out of order, you guys. It like so goes against my yep. We have the closest one to me is a couple towns over. So they're not as common here as like a Hobby Lobby or but they are like the serious art store in Chicago and in the suburban area. Did you go in? Did you go in, Rebecca? See, part of me wants to use R for my name, first name. Part of me wants to use C for my last name. Part of me is like Renee, start with R, with A, and, work your way. Or shall I just use XYZ because Y, nobody ever really ends up with XY. That's it. I just solved my own question. XYZ it is. Oh, good. Did you find anything fun? I know I need another larger paintbrush, and I got an amazing one there. The one time that I went with my older son's his girlfriend at the time, and she was so shy. Poor thing. Probably was scared to death of me the entire time. I'm going to use some Elmer's glue all here instead of a glue stick. This is some pretty thick craft part right here. And then we're gluing it onto a cardstock index tab. So we do want it to stay well. Oh, you were just walking and you didn't want to have to carry. Yeah, I hear you. Plus, if I don't know if you were on your way into the theater, you wouldn't have been wanting to take it in with you. They don't really like packages and still being brought in places like that, theaters and a lot of public places like that. Lizzie, if you're still here, you got to tell me about your bathroom curtain, exactly what you're trying to do with it, how you're trying to make it. So, oh, I guess I was thinking shower curtain, and why would it be dangles, just bits of long strands of jewelry bits? But if it's a curtain for the window, that would be awesome. Very, very awesome. Glue some of this grid paper down. Came out of the index card pack. I don't know if it just got accidentally fallen into there since the package wasn't sealed well anymore. It was actually pretty brittle plastic wrapping. Did I throw away the other part of it? No, maybe I didn't. Oh, I stuck it in here. I was just looking, thinking, does it have any kind of date on it? 1988. They're Avery products, which is made not too far from me here. And actually not too far from the address that I took off the address label for my son's nursing agency. I wonder if they're still there after 1988. It's still a very populated and commercial area, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're still there. I need to fold in there that I don't want. All right, I'm gonna take my scissors out, my glue out. Put these puppies away. Well, to the side, actually, before I figure out where I need to put them away. And let's glue some stuff that was sent to me, cut out. Amy is a master magazine harvester, so it doesn't surprise me. I got this thick envelope of all sizes and all kinds of papers. Ooh, dog alert! Hush, hush. Hush, hush. Ooh, full steam ahead. I like that, but I might save that for. I think I'm going to set that one aside for a different journal. And let's see. I'm going to just reach in here and see. Close my eyes and see what I pull out. Oh, a man's tie. I like that. The back is just part of something else, so she must have cut it out for the man's tie. I'm liking that. Now, when she sent it to me, it didn't have the hard covers, like the light chipboard, I should say, covers. But that's what she used as stability for when she mailed it. And she'd already sewn together the journal, and I can show you in a second. But the front page was was a small, much smaller sheet than what you would normally see on the front of a journal. And I just know myself that as cool as that was, it was going to need some stability for me. So this red, it was plain because I had doodled on it. Just this red right here went around, and she sewed with fabric, and the inside is caught in that too. And then around to the other side, and then this is a flap as well, which I decided to glue all the way down. And that is the back, and this is the front. Or you can open it up and still see Mr. Metal Flamingo lawn ornament, and apparently planter. So yeah, I took the chipboard that she had covered it in, and you can kind of see the tape still, and to help support it, because I know myself. I know just either with storage or use, I would have been making a mess out of it. Okay, another dip into the envelope of images that I have no idea. Ooh. We either have rock wall climbing man or prickly cactus leaf. And I'm kind of voting prickly cactus leaf. Like, I'm not seeing what rock wall climbing man was really gonna. I glued that down. Did I do that to make? I did that to make it more sturdy, I guess. So, all right. My mom's favorite flowers was the Christmas cactus. And we had one here when she lived with us. And for years, after she was gone, it lived on well and bloomed as it's supposed to, right around Christmas. And now it's still alive. It just doesn't bloom around Christmas anymore. If any of you guys know anything about that Christmas cactus, does that happen after a certain amount of time, or is there something I've done wrong? Probably. All right, let me stop looking and just dig. Ooh. Okay, well, this is just, I guess, an elaborate, just a couple hummingbird feeders and a very elaborate wooden birdhouse somebody made. But on the other side is a beautiful hummingbird, which I think I'm going to fussy cut. I don't know how y'all feel about fussy cutting, but I find it relaxing. I know some people call it cussy footing because it makes them want to cuss. But yep, the tip is true. Move the paper, not the scissors. Unless, of course, the exception is, I found anyway, is if you're trying to do a straight line, just like I am going to right here, coming up along his beak. So I have done some reaction videos that are under my playlist as reaction videos. They have absolutely nothing to do with crafting. They could be really kind of any topic. I'm going to tell you right now, there is some political stuff there. I was trying to find a way to still have that. I just ripped part of it. Still have that on my channel without mixing it with my crafty stuff. So I figure everyone is an adult and can decide what they want to click on and watch and skip over what they don't. But I thought it would be good to make a playlist of reactions to things. It might be to music. It might be to politics. It might be to things other people have posted on Instagram or on TikTok. But I thought I would separate those out from my crafting videos. Now, under the live tab, you're going to see all these crafting videos too, as well as those other ones listed. But I do have a playlist just for that has crafting stuff separate out. Like I said, the reactions are separated out into a different playlist. And when I've done enough reactions to different kinds of things, I'll try to group things into by topic, the topic of things I'm reacting to. But right now, I'm just kind of a beginner at that reaction part. I've done quite a few of these crafty videos, but I haven't been a reaction content creator. Took some figuring out for me, and I'm sure there's better ways to do it than I'm already doing it, but I'm trying, making an effort. All right, let's get a little bit into his, if I can, without cutting off those little claws. I saw my first hummingbird the other, maybe last week and a half or so ago, during one of my backyard early morning coffee chit chat videos. And I was so surprised because literally it was like 15 feet from me in the neighbor's bush right across where I could see it. And I have never seen a real life hummingbird, much less one that was right up that close to me. But I do see all kinds of squirrels outside when I'm outside, lots of the tiny birds, the sparrows and the whatnot. Cardinals come along. Trying to think what else. Oh, dragonflies I've been seeing. So those are fun. Yeah, so sometimes when I get woke up early, I think it's not too dewy or raining. I've gone outside and sat in one of my Adirondack chairs and turned on a random live and just started talking. That's how I met Samar from halfway across the world. He was in here earlier. But these last couple of days, like 3 days in a row now, I've been up at 4 something in the morning, which was just too early to even be outside. I don't even know if it was quite light enough. You had a hummingbird. Or hummingbird did what on your spur? Oh, I can't see that word. Let me move this. Hummingbird. What is a hummingbird moth? Unless you mean mate. I'm not sure what that is. This guy fit here just perfectly. Trying to make sure all the edges and the little bits are glued down well. All right, one more dip into this. Oh, it's on your Instagram. I'll go look. Awesome. One more dip into the envelope here before we move on to showing you a different journal cover I started. Real quick before we... It's trying to fall out. That's a cheater. Oh my goodness, you guys. Too flippin' cute. Oh, and perfect for the 4th of July. Oh my goodness, look at her. Look at her. Again, I think this is a little one, somebody that needs to be fussed to cut it out. Her and her red, white, and blue going on. Perfect for 4th of July. Let's see, where shall I put this cutie pie? I think my husband's going off for a bike ride with my son finally. Maybe it's cooled down enough out there. Plus it is 6:30 here. And they ride for like close to 20 miles, if not 20 miles at a time. And Oliver is in a bike trailer that my husband pulls behind him. The bike trailer itself weighs about 60 pounds, and then Oliver weighs about 60 pounds. So my husband is, for almost 20 miles, if not 20 miles, pulling 120 pounds weight. Oh, it's miserable down there. Ugh. You guys got a lot of humidity. I'm just an anti-heat girl. I'm sorry. I just am. Even when I go out to visit family in the Southwest, they're like, it's a dry heat. And I'm like, you know what? It's still way too flippin' hot. Like 120 is still 120. Yeah, a lot of humidity. Well, you guys still have all the cornfields down there, and those cornfields literally sweat, right? And make the humidity a much bigger thing. I read about that. Also make allergies a whole lot worse from what I understand. We won't get into all the why possibilities of that. But let's just say every cornfield is not, or soybean field, etc., is not a unmodified field. You went to the pool even though it was cloudy. Oh, girl. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I thought I knew where I wanted her, but you know what? Since it's 4th of July is so close, I think I'm going to try to stick her. Thinking she could look like she was looking out the window of this door. But she's a little too wide. Even if I cut her down to under her arm, she already goes past the picture and then past the door frame. So that isn't going to work. Your fireworks are tonight? Well, that's early. And you can see them from, oh, that's cool. You don't have to even leave your house. See them from your front porch. I can't even remember when we've gone last, but Oliver was, I think, the one time since he's been born, so 21 time in 20 years, we actually went because it wasn't a hot, humid night so much so. And we sat in the village area where everybody kind of congregates to see the fireworks. But we definitely hear them. And all kinds of neighbors shoot off their fireworks till all hours. And scare our little dogs pretty badly. Even scared our big greyhounds before things. They would be hiding in the corner, the farthest corner they could find. All right, I'm going to keep my word here. And tuck these back in. Put this one away. And then I was on a video crafty stream with a bunch of crafting ladies. And I had cut out this image from the back, this woman right here, from the back of a craft or back of a magazine. And it's got a real matte, you can feel it, matte finish. And I went around her, embellished her eyelashes, put black centers and all these, little white flowers in her hair. And I literally only had to cut just a little bit off here and a little bit off of, I think it was this shoulder. and she fit perfectly on here. This was actually the box from said shoulder sling that I've been talking about. I still have to go around all, this is all glued down patch pieces of collage ripped up paper, and then I went over it with a light pink and a glittery. I can see it better there. And I'll go around again with all the black on there. That's the back side, and then on the inside I will go around all the black, all the spots with black, all the sections and shapes with black too, but I didn't put any glue on the inside of them. And this is just a strap that I had found from something else that I thought, oh, you know, if I want to make this a journal that I don't have to sew into, this is a good elastic strap to do that with. So I just wanted to share that with you, but this is like super, super hard, and it is 8 inches wide by 9.5 inches tall by 2 inches deep, or 2 inches thick for the spine. So I'm not normally a pink girl, but when I saw her, I just loved the dyed hair, the white with the pink, and how much her face reminded me of similar slightly to perhaps a young Cyndi Lauper, who, you know, takes me back to the 80s when I grew up listening to music of my own choice finally. So that I wanted to show you. That'll be a future project for filling that up. And now we can move on. This is my little teeny tiny journal. It was a gift bag. Oops, I stuck that in there, Dan. It was a gift bag from, you know, buying something small at a gift shop. And I cut off one of the straps, left the handles, left the other one there. And so this is open for the half, that front half, or the back half. And then I glued the bottom part shut, but then left the flap. I guess it's better, you can better see it this way, left the bottom half. So this is what the bottom, like if you had opened up the whole bag, that would be the bottom, flat bottom. And then I glued something inside there so that it's got a flap at the back already. And then I have several just random pieces of paper. I've glued some things in. I've stapled some things in. And I haven't gotten all that far on things. But I wanted to use the handle as an actual, when I did, I sewed it in. So I sewed this one on loosely before I glued the bottom shut. So anything we're going to put on there now is going to have to be kind of glued on around this, because this kind of pulls and it's real easy to have it come off. So I thought we'd put some more items around this area, around the base of this bead, to kind of help keep it sturdy. And this here is the contents of one of my many collections of beads and jewelry pieces and whatnot. This one in particular I had in a tote bag that I had been using when I was visiting my mom, and she was in some long-term rehab back in the end of 2017, beginning of 2018. It was in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. So I decided, you know what? My other stuff is all pretty much upstairs. So this was a good basket to dump it in and have at least a starter. There's a starter collection down here. So I do not want to have to go upstairs for everything. But then I also want to be able to film upstairs too. Just keep some things up there, and I just got to get a way to film up there too. All right, so let's see. I'm looking for things that are going to be kind of colorful because this is already pretty on the dark side here. This is a little bit of a napkin. This is navy blue. So let's see what we've got that's bright but not obnoxious. That red will probably just blend in. Ooh. All right. You know, and I'm not the kind that like pre-plans it out, like pre-sets it up and then glues it all. I kind of just wing it. Got a little bit of napkin coming up there. It doesn't want to cooperate. So I am just going to do what I usually do. I'm not gonna lay it out ahead of time. Just gonna run with it. Go with the flow, as they say. Yeah. Ooh. I didn't mean for this to break when I pulled on it, but obviously the elastic string that was in between each one of these was dried out. So now we can get all these little bars, metal bars, that on the front side don't have any holes. Those holes are in the sides. And I think I got all that. And it looks like we have silver. A little bit more of a brassy color. And then more of a goldish tone. So this is already silver, right? So let's go with some brass and gold tone. Sorry about the gum again, guys, but there are just some days that my one autoimmune disease really does dry out my mouth and makes it to where I can't even talk if I don't have gum or water, and I can't constantly drink water and fill up my stomach on water, right? And I can't keep having to stop what I'm doing craft-wise either, right? Take a sip of water. Although I do have to be careful and stay hydrated. So I'm just I just put a crap ton of glue right there, which I don't need all that much of. And I'll put this guy over here. Hold on a second. I'm going to grab my, I know it fell. I heard it crashing down earlier. So I'm going to turn on some heat, so you'll hear a little bit of loud noise at first, and then it blends in a little bit to the background. Try and help set up some of these that are in the back already. All right, now you hang there like you're supposed to. And I can gather these puppies up and stick them in the basket. Got a set of 2 of these from Amazon. And I love them. Love them, love them, love them. So what can we do on that other side before that glue sets? Again, something colorful, but not crazy. Basically, nothing we've done is too colorful so far. How many of you guys like the sound of running your hand through beads, or the feel of it? Love it. Ooh. This could help cover up that hole that is not being used. Why, yes, it can. So let's do that. You do too? Ooh. This might need some heat reinforcement. Wants to keep coming up with my finger. Okay, again, just a little bit of heat. I'm not particular about mixing metals. I like the look. Let's drop this little green bead in there. And I think maybe one more thing on this side here. But again, I'm just going to I want something colorful, but tiny. Pretty tiny anyway. And I already have whites, and I have some metallic going on, and I have a green. I am going against the green and navy blue there. Let's see if I can't find something purple. That's not just your basic. Ooh, wait a second. No. No. Darn it. The search. That was kind of fun. It's iridescent red, like a lighter red, but iridescent. It's going in your way, isn't it? Sorry about that. I've been doing that. I'm not paying enough attention. All right, one last hit with the heat. Keep everybody where they belong. Support this big bead in the middle. One way. Yeah, I might need something else over here just for aesthetics. And this. Here we go. Let's see. It zooms in it. I don't know. Like right up in here. It's a little flat looking. It's not as. Yeah. I think I'm going to put something right in there. Some little black bead. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that. I like glue all for a lot of things, almost everything. It sets up nice and clear, strong. Oops. Obviously, it's no E6000. When you need a E6000, you need a E6000. I like that. I guess one more time. I lied. One more time. Okay. Well, hopefully I am able to keep these things that I put in here thin enough. I don't want to really do anything. I did do one paper clip with a button on it, but I want to be able to be conscientious of keeping it to where I can close it, which looks like it's already a challenge. Let's move this over here. Yeah, I might have to do some sort of extension to the handle. But I am happy with this latch section right there. And I'll just have to see how that kind of, I don't want it to pull and then, put a lot of stress on this and then it doesn't hold up. Because this is really just going to get thicker no matter how thin the paper is I put in there. And glue down. So I'm going to have to figure out something here. Some kind of loop-de-loop. So, well, I want to thank you guys all for joining me this afternoon. And watching me do some of my crazy art. And spend a little time with you guys this evening. I hope everyone has a great rest of their Saturday. I may or may not see you guys again on my channel tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll probably see you in other live streams. Oh, thanks for being here, Rebecca. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see you. We should do a video together. Get on live stream together, Rebecca. You doing your thing and me doing mine, and then chitty chat. That would be a lot of fun. Two crazy Rebeccas and a Rebecca wannabe from when I was a kid. Hated my name Renee, so I wanted to be Rebecca. Told everyone for a while I was Rebecca. But anyway, let me know if that's something you're interested in. But until then, I will see you and all of my lovely viewers that find this video on a replay. And great, awesome. We'll figure out when and how. No problem. And so, again, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I will see you around on the interwebs soon. And goodbye.